Hi everyone! Do you remember this mallet that I made last year? I like it, but again I made a new mallet because I wanted one with a shorter handle, and I also wanted to try one new technique which I ended up giving up after I tried it. Anyways, there's an announcement in this video, but first, let's see how I made it. As usual, I cut some leftover material for the handle, and at this time, I used a turning blank for the mallet head. Since the last project was purple heart that was crazy hard, it felt so nice working with this walnut. I then cleaned pieces for the handle too. The good thing about the mallet making is, it doesn't have to be that accurate, so I can relax making it, but again, whenever I make things on YouTube, I want to do my best, so I went as accurate as possible. Now, these are the outer handle pieces, and after I roughly cut it, I used the miter shooting board to cut off 45 degrees on the edge. As I wasn't sure how accurate I can cut out the handle piece, I decided to adjust this 45-degree offset later. Then I cut out the tenon on the handle partially, which will be going into the mallet head. The other side of the handle will cut off both faces, so I thought cutting here now is easier, or more like I was trying to fool you guys like I know better by doing something tricky even though it doesn't help much. Anyways, now I'm cutting the grip part. Since I didn't have an extra piece, I cut it on the safer side and just do the hand plane and powering to clean it. The thing is, it's just like the tenon, so it's not that hard, but this time it was slightly off, so I used the sandpaper to flatten it. I then final tuned the miter offset by an end grain shooting board. Up to this point, I was like, oh, it couldn't be better, and just like the last time, I will glue purple heart as an accent. Moving on to the motif of the head, it's just easy. I was even thinking to record this process all the way and show it with fast forward so you can kinda have an idea, but the thing was, this day was too hot and my phone/camera died from the heat, which often happens when it's a sunny day here in California. Oh, but here, when you do a wedge joint, don't underestimate the flatness of the sidewall where I'm working on now. A tiny bump may cause a little gap even when you put the wedge later, so I always double check it. Now I trimmed the mallet to the size I want. When I made the mallet last time, people suggested for me to angle cut the hitting surface, but I honestly like it to be square. It's kind of inspired by a Japanese kakeya mallet, but I just like it this way. Oh, and I bought a leather skiving knife and edge beveler to fabricate leather things as I realized I sometimes fabricate leather for my projects. But I know I actually don't do anything complicated, so I can't make much difference by using the specialized tools. Then I worked on the handle to finish. This tenon is easy because it's halfway done, so I just clean the faces and do the powering. And now I'm working on rounding the handle. I used my spoke shape and I could do it all the way, but I still feel more comfortable with my beloved Japanese block plane. Once this guy is tuned up, it can handle a really wide variety of things. I also used the card scraper to finish, because I wanted to practice the card scraper in case I may want to make some figured wood handles in the future. Anyways, after I chamfer the mallet head, now I glue all the parts together to finish. Oh, yeah, I told you I wanted to try a new technique on this project, right? It's actually checkering, and to tell you the truth, this video was going to be just focusing on the checkering. The toolset was quite pricey to me, but you know, it's beautiful if I can do it. Well, maybe because the cutter was kind of wobbly defective, the manufacturer has already replaced it, or I just simply suck at it. I ended up messing up a lot and resurfacing the handle. The thing is, at least I completed all the way, so I kind of experienced how much I should be patient when checkering. Anyways, let's see the final product. It's very similar to the one I already have, but it's more comfortable for me to use because I made it based on the experience of the previous version. The walnut head is lighter than the maple, and I also made this head a little bit smaller, so I feel it's very handy. I'm excited to use this mallet in the future videos, but hey, I may take a little time off from YouTube because I found Rockra tried that challenge and I want to try that. At this moment, I have no project idea, so I'll be busy, but I think it's worth challenging myself. If you are kind enough to support me, please follow me on my Instagram at ylti_itry, as I'm supposed to upload my project progress there. And I think unless I have a backup, no one gives me likes or will be able to find my project, so please help me there. Okay, now I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I would be happy if you liked the video and happier if you subscribe to this channel. If you have any suggestion to my video, it's also welcome. See you!